Hi, everyone. This is Arslan, founder and CEO of WISRAN. First of all, thank you all for coming here. And I want to use this opportunity to thank all the EIRs, mentors, and everyone who helped us. We are here because of them. So with that, a little bit background about the company. As Scott mentioned, we are a software as a service-based company. We are using sensors and data sciences to inform farmers where, when, and why are they losing money on logistics inefficiencies. Again, logistics inefficiencies, nothing about agronomics. And we provide that information in real time to them while they are out on fields. So here's a situation that I wanted to present to you. You have 320 acres, cornfield. What we know, what revenue you're going to get out of this field, what you know is the cost of inputs. And so you know the gross profit that you're going to get out of this field. What you don't know, which is highly variable, is the operating cost of machinery, labor, and gas, because it's highly dependent on time, how efficiently a farmer runs his activities, and how efficiently he uses his machinery, labor, and gas. And that's where we help farmers to minimize their risk and improve their net profit. So the question is, we just recently did the deployment. We worked with the farmer, and we told them that if they can really cut down 30 minutes of their operating time at each field, and if they have 100 fields, 10,000 acres, they can actually save close to $200,000. But the bigger question is, how do they cut down those 30 minutes? So that's where we come in. But let me tell you a little bit about our customers. So our customers are someone who's operating at least 3,000 acres of row crops. They're already very efficient. And our goal is to improve their profits further by reducing the run time and cost of their equipment, labor, and gas. So I was talking to one of the farmer. He said, Arslan, every time my combine stops, it costs me $3 per minute. But with that, I also stop my auger cart, my trucks, they get stopped, and the elevator running at the bin side, they're just running, not moving my grain. So I lose more than $3 per minute. And the bigger concern was that he has no way to figure out where the activities are just slacking, not picking up revenue and moving all along. So essentially what he was telling me is that there are small logistic fluctuations exist in the system that he's not able to figure out, that are invisible to them. And that's what we are disrupting in the industry today. So what we are doing, we are autonomously identifying those invisible, hidden logistics inefficiencies so that farmers can react to those situations quickly in real time, and then reduce and minimize the profit leakages that they are currently having. So the solution is a single view ag operation platform. So you can see on the far right-hand side, we are not just showing the location of those equipments, which is a big hassle to manage where all the equipments are for large growers. But more important, what we are showing them is the performance of those equipments. How long is it taking them to complete an activity? When did they start? What's the average acre per minute, per hour that they are performing, all those things. So we essentially measure their activities, we record them, and we analyze those activities in real time to tell growers where and when they are losing those efficiencies. Bless you. So how does it work? So you take the tablet that we provide, you outfit any of your equipments, and the systems then takes over. One of the greatest feedback we recently received from recent deployment is that our system does not do any distraction to their operators, and that's one of the success factors for our deployments is that you just mount it and the system takes over and start understanding and analyzing where the inefficiencies are happening, what activities are taking place, and how much time is it taking to complete those activities. And technically, we are the first one who are generating in the industry the logistics data. There's a lot of machinery data exists, but no logistics data exists. We are the first one, I believe, that we are generating that data. We are transporting in real time all that data to our cloud-based platform where we are running the machine learning and AI-based code to understand what's going on, all autonomously without any interaction of human beings. So the bigger question is, why now? I mean, Brian and all equipment manufacturers and input producers, they have significantly done a marvelous job in advancing farmers' efficiencies when it comes to either equipment efficiencies or increasing the yield. But what has been missed is how those farmers are executing their job, the coordination, the communication. And that part we have been researching for over a year now, and there's a lot of slack and profit losses exist that we are trying to capture so that growers can improve their profit. Use case, Durden Farms, 10,000 acres, 100 fields. They were able to identify $200,000 in additional profit. They were also able to cut down 8.5 days from their operating time. As a result, they were able to pick up additional 2,000 acres without adding any labor, extra equipment, or burning any additional gas. One of the cases in one of the fields was that there were trucks that were sitting more idle than 6 to 8 minutes average time that sits idle. The system was able to identify that those trucks are sitting more idle, so they were able to repurpose those 2 trucks and started using them for something else. As a result, they saved some dollars on that field. So business point of view, our revenue model is subscription-based. We are essentially selling intelligence to growers in real time on an ongoing basis. And our customers are here. Top 4% farmers in 6 key Midwestern states. There are about 2,000 such growers who command 30 million acres, which equates to $100 million market size for us. Our subscription revenue, the pricing is $3 per acre. And if you add more acres, if you add more crops down the road, like rice and tomatoes, then our total addressable market is $1.5 billion. So the question is, how are we going to acquire those customers? Currently, in a very short term, right now, we are directly reaching to growers. We already have 5 customers that represent the entire composition of the industry. We have 2 large growers. We have a big, large commercial elevator guy. We have a small ag retailer, and we have a national level ag retailer with whom we are doing these piloting. But in the midterm, we like to work with equipment manufacturers, input producers, and ag retailers. And then beyond 2019, we like to expand out of US to go Australia, Ukraine, Argentina. In that regard, we already started working with, we just recently received a grant from Australian Ministry of Science and Technology, so I'll be in Australia in December. And then we already started working with ag retailers. So we already started paving ways for our midterm and long-term strategy, but for now, we're just focusing on selling directly to growers. In terms of product roadmap, I don't want to go into the details, into the technical stuff to bore you guys, but we have achieved significant milestones in product, in de-risking, technology for investors who are out there, love de-risking technology, market, and business, 3 things. So we de-risk the technology, and the biggest accomplishment that we have done is that we autonomously identify what activities are taking place. We identify those statuses, whether it's loading, unloading, and we capture the time, how long is it taking, all autonomously. We believe that this technology can be used as a metering and billing platform for the future autonomous equipments and collaboration farming. But for now, we are using it for capturing the inefficiencies for farmers. In terms of our team, background in business, technology, and agriculture, myself left my corporate career after 17 years with IBM, Accenture, and EY. My co-founder, Justin, is a multi-generation grower. He was my first customer who later expressed interest to be part of the team. And then Andrew and Ursula are part-time. They are both going to Stanford. So we have raised $100,000. We did the minimum viable product. We have generated $44,000 in pre-sales revenue. We just launched our beta product this fall. It's going very well, receiving good feedback from customers. And now we are moving on to raise the seed round and then start the kick off the commercialization process next year. In terms of, at the end, what we do, we are all about identifying logistical inefficiencies. Again, if you cannot see where you're losing money, then you can't do anything about it. And that's what we make you see, what's invisible. So if you're a farmer or a grower, start taking a real-time view with us where you can improve your efficiencies. There are about 50 or 100 people, I believe, here right now. If everyone can give me at least 1 lead, that would make 50 customers that I can get right now. If you can't get hold of me, you can reach me at founders@wisran.com, and thank you very much for the opportunity.